All right, just about ready for baseball. Jeremy Pena digs in now.
Jeremy Pena.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. One away. And a swing and a miss.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for two. And there's two away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Ball one.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Just off the inside edge.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
2 down, nobody on. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And it's a 1-2-3. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one lifted to left. And that is that. New inning getting started. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he did. Joe McDonald rings him up.
Nope. That's inside.
Slider right there. Second inning here. No score. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Correa on his horse and coming home. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores. Isaac Paredes in the box, lays off for ball one. That clips the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And he grounds one to the right side. And he's out on the tag. Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a foul out of play. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher if you're the runner.
Goes down looking for the bottom of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lowe. That's outside, and that is ball one. That one fouled off. Ball to strike. Out towards right center field. Pena moving under it. One down. And first offering is fouled off. Softly hit to third. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That is the inning. Back here at PNC Park, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
Ball.
On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Strike 2. Next pitch is outside. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Can't squeeze it. This one drops. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw.
Up next for the Astros, the Desert
Runner at third. Nobody out. Yordan Alvarez will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Ball inside.
One away with a runner at third. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 1-2 stays alive. That one misses. Now 2-2. That one misses, and it's 3-2. In the air, left field. Mangum makes his way towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa.
For the Astros, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Breaking ball misses up and in. Out to short. Gonzalez to first. That ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Up the middle, Correa. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. In the air to left center. And he can't make the play. Caught in a rundown now. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Jared Triolo, the next to hit.
Hey!
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game.
Right fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
And that's outside. High fly ball out towards left field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. The run comes in from second, and they cut the lead to 2.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Cruz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. On to the fourth. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Mangum has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. And that one hammered, carrying well. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
On the ground. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Man at first, one away. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
That's outside.
High fly ball, right field. Reynolds under it. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Slider misses outside. So now 1-2. Got him. One gone here.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Gonzalez. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on the.
Got him swinging. Back here at PNC Park, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Comes up empty. Way high. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. A soaring shot to center. Now here is Tyler Soderstrom. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So, pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
On the ground to the left. Triolo to second. How about that double play? Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Lead runner around second. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. Lawrence Butler now at the plate.
Ball one.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. And we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air center field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Late with the swing there. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Catcher, Joey Bart.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Late on that fastball. The Stros leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Mango. Hit in the air, left field. McNeil on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Astros. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Isaac Matson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Pena, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 out. 2 down. Base is empty. Jose Altuve will hit next. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Nope.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Hey.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. This is smacked left field line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 6-2.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Yandy Diaz, the next Pirate to hit. And a big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Nope. Outside.
Ground ball left side. Paredes fires over to first. We go to the top of the 7th. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a good start to the inning. Here's a rocket to right field. And that should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out. Now Correa up to hit. He was late there. Strike 1. That's to 3rd. Save.
He's good.
And they add to their lead as the run scores from 3rd.
Nope.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Ball. That's outside.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Now this is a rocket to left. And that is that. Back here at PNC Park at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Late on that fastball.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. That one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Gonzalez. He will score. It's 7-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Trying to move him over here. There's one. Jake Mangum, the next Pirate to hit. He is singled and he is flied to left. Foul ball. Line drive. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 7-4. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Cuts on it and misses. Back here in Pitt. Ready to begin the year. Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Cam Sanders.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Into the bushes and gone. A towering shot to center. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
No play. That's an infield single. Man at first, Jose Altuve up next for the runner on the go.
Nope.
There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And gone. Jose Altuve will touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning. And that one fouled off. Here's 0-1. This one in the air center field. And there's one down. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. Hit on the ground to the right side. Diaz steps on the bag, got the out.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
In the air, left field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Fought off foul. Squirts away a little bit. Man on second, 2 down. Outside low, 2-1. Line drive, base hit. Correa on his horse and coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds. Swing and a ground ball. Soderstrom takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Late on that fastball.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Hit on the ground to short. Correa. throws to first in time. That's out number 2. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's now 10-5. Liner, base hit. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Zoe gets on base and keeps it going. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground to third. Paredes out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here at PNC Park, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. Sanders, in his rookie season, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to right. One down. Here's the left fielder, Jeff McNeil. Swinging a foul straight back. This one popped up. Gonzalez should have this one. And there's 2 down. That one the other way. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Fouled off left side. Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now the tag at third, and they got it. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the bottom of the 9th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan O'Hearn. Hammered down the right side, but foul. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard. Foul ball. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner goes again. Paredes. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's...
That's a base hit as a run scores.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. You often hear the phrase, short to it.
Runner on the move, pitch inside. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. The 2-1. That one hit to right. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 11-7. So they're down to their final out. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right side. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. That finishes the evening's action.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
An 11-7 final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long.